Now, there's one thing I have learned over my journey through content creation. The past 3 years, essentially. The biggest thing I've learned is that you have to put down your foot. And you have to say, this is what's going to be. This is how it's going to be. And you have to keep it that way. Because if you don't, people take advantage of that. And not even always on purpose. Sometimes people will take advantage of something without meaning to, or without trying. Just because, like, it's human nature. Like, oh, okay, well, this must be okay then. And so they just got to go with it. Yeah, you got to find the best thing you do to find mods for in a Discord server is like people that you know and trust, people that have been around for a while, or people that you've known for a while. You know, that's the best advice I can give you from that aspect. I've got 2 moderators in mind, Phoenix being one, and the people that I've known for years at this point. So like, it's just you gotta know and trust the people fully, because mods can do a lot of things and they represent your community. So when a mod does something, they are basically speaking for the community. That's one of the biggest reasons I edit my own videos, because they are it's a very expensive thing to have somebody do, and you have to trust them to be able to do it the way that you want it done. Yeah, it's not worth it. Not in the beginning. You know, when you get to a point where you start making some decent money on YouTube, then it's absolutely worth it, because you can open up, give yourself the chance to do other things and not have to focus on editing all the time. But early on especially, it's just not worth paying somebody, because you're paying per video, you're paying for the length of the video. So I make a little bit on Twitch from ads, a little bit from subscribers. Actually, Phoenix Phoenix subscribed and gifted some subs earlier this month, so it's a minuscule amount really at the moment. I make a little bit from Patreon. I was actually thinking about doing a kind of year in review for how much I've made on social media this year. It's not a lot, but I've made a little bit, and it's, you know, it's more than if I hadn't been doing it at all, and it's for doing something that I actually love doing. You know, obviously I need to be making enough to make a living off of it to continue doing it how much I've been doing it. You know, I'm going to have to eventually do that, be able to make enough to do that. But right now, like, just to have made any money this year on it is a pretty big deal to me. But I don't make enough to do it. I mean, right now I'm doing it full time. But I'm not making enough to, you know, continue doing it full time for years on end right now. So, but that's kind of the reality of YouTube and social media in general. Like, you're lucky if you make any money in it at all. Long term, if you stay dedicated and you really push and you look at it as a business, you know, you can make some decent money doing it. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, especially the younger you start, like when I was 16, 15, 16, 17 years old, social media wasn't really a thing. I could not have started earlier. I mean, I guess I could have started in the early 2010s, but like, hell, I was on active duty in the Army in 2010. Like, I wasn't starting YouTube or anything like that when I was active duty. That is the cool thing. The thing that keeps me streaming and doing this kind of stuff, because, you know, if I was doing it for the money, there's no point in continuing, you know. But I do it because people keep showing up and hanging out and having a good time. So that keeps me coming back, seeing you all in here chatting and doing that kind of stuff. Like, that's what keeps me going at it. The same thing with YouTube. Like, I keep getting subscribers and interesting comments and stuff like that. I had somebody comment today asking me why I didn't have netherite on my pickaxe and stuff. And I was like, well, thanks for the comment. I don't know. I just haven't done it yet. But it's that kind of stuff that keeps me going because, like, otherwise, it's not like I'm making a ton of money on this. You know, it's not like I'm doing this. Eventually, obviously, I would like to be making money doing it, but like I said, that's not a thing currently.